Hello and welcome to another whatever weekend stream here at FiveJay Gaming. I'm FiveJay and today we're going to pick up again where we left off with Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. We're working our way towards the end here. We don't have a full 4 hours to work with here today. I think we only got 3 hours, so we're going to do what we got. Do what we can do. We got a few folks here. Rayman156 is waiting for me on YouTube. Thanks for watching. A few folks elsewise on YouTube as well. Now this is good. I see my file is now up to where my old file was from forever ago, but at 5 fewer hours. So I don't know what I was doing back then, but apparently it took me 5 more hours to get to this point. So, cool. Alright. Rayman says, "Heyo, Jay. Heyo, Rayman. How you doing?" Brian Zniga is also here. Says, "What's up, Jay? Woke up to a rainstorm and here you are streaming. Coincidence?" Why? Because it's always a sad event when I'm streaming. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Yes, glorious. The rain was there to wake you up so that you would be able to watch the stream. That's what was happening. Okay. So...
Samus, the Federation Armada is now in
This is going to tell me exactly what I need to do.
Homeworld. We're ready for the final assault, but the base is protected by a barrier that prevents us from landing. We need you to disable this defense system. Unit 242 has located its... Here are the coordinates.
Perfect. Great. Gives us our objective right off the bat. Okay. We have been there even. Look at that. This could be easy. Maybe. Or we're missing an upgrade. You never know. You never know what's going to happen in this game. You never can tell. So does that mean I have nothing to do then in this map? I don't see any question marks. So that's probably a no. Nothing to do. Great. Well, let's fly on to that other place then. Yeah, last time I think there was like 20 minutes of me just being very confused. So, hopefully this means there's going to be much less wasted time. Ryan says, "I am doing great. How are you doing?" I'm doing good. Tonight, I'm going to go to a place called the Melting Pot with my family. And what that place is essentially a really sweet fondue restaurant where there is basically a stovetop on your table. They come in and they put a sauce pot on there. They put in a bunch of ingredients, make the sauce right there, you know, on your table, and then you're just left with different kinds of meats or vegetables to dip in there, to cook them in there. It's great. And then there's even a dessert course. Well, they'll come and make some sort of sweet chocolate sauce thing, and you'll dip in various little treats into the chocolate sauce. So it is a primo restaurant. I don't know if it's a chain, so I don't know if it would appear outside of Minnesota, but if you're in Minnesota, it's for sure here. So you can check it out. "How do you do?" says Rayman. Sorry, I didn't say that correctly before. And then says, hashtag English is noise. It is noise. Noise and confusing. Everyone's confused by English. Literally everyone. There's little consistency, if we're honest with ourselves. But hey, if it's what you know, it's what you know. And if it's not, well, hopefully you don't need to know it. Of course you're here, so hopefully you know it while you're here. Well, this thing doesn't want to die. It's okay. We helped it along the way. Okay, I think we're going up to the top level. A few folks joining on Periscope. Thanks for watching, folks. Rumiki. Oh, Rumiki! I haven't seen you here in a while. How you doing? Says, "Hey, Jay, nice to see you all again." Rumiki, what is going on? Thanks for showing up. Let's see. Right away. Oh, I see we have a couple of different objectives. We can go there. But first, I think we need to go here. Guess it doesn't really matter which way we go, but... Oh, I see. That way probably would have been a little quicker. Well, that's fine. We went up a level too high, I guess. But we'll still get there. In theory, we'll still get there. Wait, this is not... Okay, this might work. I just have to get off to the side. Off over here. Is it up that way? I think it's down this way. That's where we need to go. Check the map to make sure. Yeah, we're doing good now. I was gonna say, let me in. By the hair on my chinny chin chin. Oh, this punk wants to fight. We know what we do with punks. Blow them up. Hyper beam style. Alright, this guy tempted me again. What's happened? Did we trigger one of these alarms? Seems quite possible. We might have triggered. Okay, no, we're good. In theory. Oh, there is a punk here. What's up, punk? There you go. A little bit of justice there served. Rumiki says, I already read that one. Sorry, Rayman says, oh, sounds really awesome. I don't know if something like this exists here in Germany. Rayman, you're in Germany? Nice, I didn't know that. Brian says, sup, Rumiki? Rumiki says, have to see you, Brian? You mean nice to see you? Rumiki says, my past week was a bit hectic, to say the least. Oh, what's been going on? If you want to say, you don't have to say. Brian says, where are we at in the game, Jay? Where are we at? We're about to get the hazard suit, I think. Or did we just get the hazard suit? Why don't we check? I think we might have just gotten the hazard suit, now that I think of it. Okay, yeah, the hazard shield, whatever. So, yes, I think that was the last thing that we did. We got that hazard shield, so... whatever comes after that. I don't want to have to use this much stuff. They're after me anyway. Well, as long as they're after me. Just stay in hyper mode for a while. Destroy some fools. It's all good. Okay. From here... whatever it is that gets me out that way. So I don't know if it's up or over. So long, Bowser! Does it look right? Doesn't look right to me. Oh no, we're here. And are we gone? I'm not sure. Are we still in that right area, or are we not? We are definitely not. Great. That thing's offline now. I guess we just go in this way, and hopefully this is the right direction. Not completely the wrong direction, which is completely possible. Yep, that was the wrong way, alright. That was definitely the wrong way. Well, that's nice. There's no way to go back up there, is there? Yeah. Rats. Well, that was unfortunate. Unless... yeah, we don't have the right thing to shoot through there. Where does that go? Oh, that should be good. This should be a good spot. Rumiki says, last Sunday, one of my oldest cousins, or closest cousins rather, recently gave birth to twins, and it has kept me up for that week. Oh, are you staying with your cousins? Wow. Well, hey, good news. But, yeah, sometimes there's caveats. Simon is back, says, what up, folks? Hey, Simon, how you doing? Thanks for coming back. So how's everyone doing? I'm doing great. How you doing? And how do we get down there? Okay, well, never mind. I guess that didn't actually lead me in there after all. Take me back down, elevator. Well, that's disappointing. We're gonna have to go back in that elevator again to get back up that level. We did something wrong in there. Okay. Take two. Brian says, sup, Palacios? Is that how you say it? Simon says, doing amazing. Good, good. Rumiki says, they were born very early, Jay. That's why the issue has kept me occupied. Oh, I see. That's too bad. Well, hopefully they're okay. Sometimes they have to stay in the hospital for a while, right? Make sure that they're okay before they send them home. Yep. Aha, now I can be here with no consequences. Of course, I still can't get through here. But I guess there's that other room that we can get through now. So maybe we don't have to go to that first thing. We could go through this thing. And, you know, of course, beat this guy up first. Who else wanted it? Bam! Oh, I failed. Absolutely failed. Alright, not cool. Much easier with this thing. See how fast that is? Alright. I gotta drain this of energy. Should drain a few enemies of energy because I'm about halfway through my tanks, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm wasting my hyper mode a little too much here. It's just pumping in acid purposefully. Interesting. 1,000 kills. Nice. If these guys count as kills, and that's like 200 right there. Guess they count, though. Sounds good. Open up, open up. Oh, crap. Bunch of security lasers this time. Well, I failed at that. Yeah, that's right. You can't hide from me. More? More little munchkins? Do they ever end? Oh. Beep, boop, bop, beep. Good, we're getting some health in here. Hopefully that actually applies to my health bar. It may have. Yeah, it looks like it did. Yeah, we're good. Okay, scannables. Okay, let's see here. Wow, look at all these chats. Simon says, just came back from a 12-hour jam session with the band. Whoa, that's a lot of jamming. Thanks for joining the stream. Probably tired. Dolores says, Super Mario Odyssey hype! I know 5 little tiny days. Just 5 of them. Rumiki says, little under 3 months early. Whoa, that is quite early. Brian says, lol, wow, 12 hours. Rumiki says, Simon says to Rumiki, it's usual for twins and triplets to come early because of space in the womb. Rumiki says, not 3 months premature, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little bit early. Dolores says to Simon, Lucas twin? Brian says, oh, I hope they don't have underdevelopment issues. Well, sometimes those issues can be mitigated once they're staying at the hospital. You know, they have sometimes hook them up to various machines or whatnot, but we've known folks that have had their kid in the hospital for months. But eventually the child comes out, healthy, happy baby. She's now, what, I think 3 or 4 years old, so don't lose hope. It could be just fine. Shiver Sniper is here. What's up, Shiver? You came back again. Thanks for coming. Says, what's up, Jay? How's the stream coming along? It's coming along good. Thanks for joining. Brian says 3 months early is a lot. Simon says, my nephew's triplets were born 3 months before the usual 9 months. Rumiki says, that's currently the least of the worries. They are currently fighting hard for the lives at the hospital. Brian says, not quite. Womb has a lot of stretching capacity. Simon says, okay, now that's different. Brian says, oh man, hope things turn out okay for the best, Rumiki. Absolutely. We'll be thinking about you and your cousin's kids. Rumiki says, on Wednesday, I went to the hospital in order to give my cousin and her husband a bit of support. So my aunt still hasn't been able to see her. Man. Well, that's really great of you to support them like that. They're lucky to have you. Oh, we got some lore here. Purification. Our great leader, with the aid of our captured Aurora unit, has discovered many of FiveJay's secrets. Dark Samus can now command the living world to send forth Phazon seeds. She was eager to test this new power. When we heard the first world to receive this blessing was our homeworld, we rejoiced. The seed was sent into the void, and quickly made its way to our homeworld. Our brethren foolishly tried to repel it, but their efforts were in vain. To think, once we were as pathetic as them. Now the deed is done, and slowly our homeworld becomes like FiveJay. Soon there will be 2 living planets, 2 Phazon sources for our great leader to use as she sees fit. Soon there will be thousands of new disciples for her to command. Wow. That would be bad, man. If we didn't destroy these seeds, this was going to get really bad. Based on that little log entry there. That wouldn't be good. So there would have been 4 of them at this point, right? 4? 5? 3? What is happening? Samus getting bigger? Looked like her, looked like she was getting bigger. That was weird. Okay. Go up the spider rail to a mystery thing. Or go in here. Oh, this, I know where this is. We'll just power this down. We don't have to go anywhere. Excellent. And up here we go. Zuniga says, or sorry, Rumiki says, thanks, Brian. Simon says, well, I'm sure they'll love Uncle Rumiki. Yeah, totally. Rumiki says everything goes good from here on out. The twins may be out of the hospital before January. I'm hopeful that this is going to be the case. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. Dolores says, nice glasses, thank you. Yeah, I haven't put my contacts in yet today, so glasses so far. I think I'm going to wear my contacts to dinner, so this morning kept my glasses off. And obviously afternoon now. More things to scan. Oh yeah, transit. More things. Not new things, but could have health here. Do need a little bit more health. Good. Mickey says, thanks, Simon. It's quite a few folks on Periscope right now. This must be a popular game on Periscope. Any other scannables? Yay, nay, nay. Move it over, you plop it down. My hand hits on this table, which is where my PC setup is. It's hard to do some of these hand motions like that. Brian says, I'll see you guys later. Gonna play some Super Mario RPG. If I don't come back, thanks for the stream, Jay. Alright, Brian. You go have fun with Super Mario RPG. Of course, you could just leave us on in the background. Just saying. Don't have to turn it off. And before you go, hit that like button. Please and thank you. In fact, all of you should hit the like button. That'll expose the stream to more folks. That'd be great. That'd mean a lot to me. And, of course, if there's anybody watching right now that doesn't subscribe to me already, please do. I'm a small streamer and I can use all the support that I can get. Andrew Bro is back. Oh, haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Andrew. How you doing? It says hi. Hey. Dolores says, Brian, can you beat Culex? What is that? Oh, in the RPG. Rumiki says, catch you later, Brian. Rumiki says, I'm guessing that the end is near for Metroid Prime 3 anyhow, Jay. I don't know. I don't know. Brian says, yeah, haha, he was tough. Rayman says, are you going to buy Sonic Forces? I definitely will. I'm not sure. I definitely want... I'm definitely interested. I'll say that much. I'm interested. I don't know if I can say definitively I want it. I'm a little bit nervous. 3D Sonic games are usually pretty uneven. And so... And Sonic Mania, not developed by Sega, so... They can't take credit for that game being good. Unfortunately. Though, you wouldn't be able to tell that by the credits of Sonic Mania. Have you guys beaten Sonic Mania? Oh my goodness. Those are some of the longest, most detailed credits I've ever seen. I took screenshots of some of the ridiculous Sega positions they were listing. It's like they listed everyone in all of Sega to make it look like it was a Sega production, when really they had like nothing to do with it. And so it was like drowning out the efforts of the, what was it, 3 developers? The 3 fan indie developers that made the game. So it kind of irked me, like, Sega, come on. It's cool that you let them put out this game for you and everything, but then to try and drown out their efforts with your ridiculous, like, this is assistant database manager, like, databases. This is like the business side of Sega. Why are you listing the business side stuff? That isn't... So, it just irked me a little bit that they couldn't even give all the credit where the credit was due. You know, they had to try and cover it up and make it look like they deserved a little credit for that. So, anyway, Sonic Forces, I don't know. I'm a little bit iffy. The previews that I've seen, parts of it look okay. Other parts, I'm a little bit nervous about, so I don't know. We'll see. Also, there's so many games coming out that I don't mind waiting on a little bit. So. Down, down. Yeah. You all fall to my might. Yep. Okay. Other scannables here. Terminal. See if there's more health in here. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, a lot of health in there. Ooh, we're almost at full again. That's full, baby! Yeah! Sweet. Okay, what was I supposed to shoot? This thing. They're ready to be mined, but how do I mine them? Ah, the control panel. With this. Hopefully that does it. Oh! Missed quite a few chats. Look at all this. Wow, guys. Active. Simon says, I forgot about the pirate train. Dolores says, I can beat Culex on my first try with Mario, Gino, and Peach. Wow. You must be good. Did I do that correctly? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Oh, yeah. Shiver says, I forgot I could like live streams. Thanks for the reminder, Jay. Anyway, to support my favorite streamer. Aw, thanks, Shiver. Hey, if you happen to have a Twitch Prime account, you could give me your free subscription. Another way you could support me. Just throwing that out there. On Twitch, if you hook up your Amazon Prime account, then every month you get a free subscription that you can give away to a streamer. And it doesn't cost you anything, and it gets them a little bit of something. So, if you happen to have that, you could toss that my way. If you don't want to, that's fine. Toss it to somebody so it doesn't go to waste. Support somebody with it. But thanks for calling me your favorite streamer. I appreciate that. Brian says, I would, Jay, but I'm on my cell. I can't multitask on it. Oh, that's okay. Rayman says, Christian Whitehead and his team should make more Sonic games, especially a Sonic Mania 2. Oh, yes. Yes, please, a Sonic Mania 2. By all means. Dolores says, I used Geno Boost on Geno's turn and spamming Mario's Ultra Jump on Mario's turn. As for Peach's turn, I have her as HP and FP recovery. Interesting. Rumiki says, most of the 3D Sonic games I've played have been lackluster from my experience. Plays Sonic 06. Rayman says, one thing we can agree on, the soundtrack will be awesome. Yes, Sonic music is usually really awesome. Dolores says, Rumiki and Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. Nolan Lake is here. What's up, Nolan? Says Rumiki, what about Sonic Adventures for Dreamcast? Rumiki says, I haven't seen that one. Dolores, Rayman says, Sonic Generations and Colors were awesome. Also, the adventure games. I always liked those. Dolores says to Nolan, I played Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Sonic Adventure DX, which are not the original versions. Rumiki says, that one is an exception, Nolan. It came out for the legendary Dreamcast. Legendary, indeed. Indeed. Okay. There's a green door that's been revealed, huh? Is there more things to mine? More places this mine thing could go? If so, I mean, like, if I could unlock some secrets, I mean, that's always cool. That means that's a door I can't actually get into yet. That is ready to be mined, so I think this control will get me some sort of upgrade back there if I do this correctly. Oh yeah, oh yep, that's the one. Perfect. Nolan Lake says, hopefully Sonic Forces is good. The Japanese trailer shows better gameplay. And then says, what up, FiveJay? Hey, Nolan. Thanks for coming. Simon says, the GBA Sonic games king. Those are good games. Yeah, I had 2, I think, as a kid. That or the first one. 1 or 2. And then in a Retro Game Treasure box, I got 3. And 3 was still good. So, they made at least 3 good ones there. And I think there was a 4. I haven't played it, so I can't vouch for its goodness. But it's completely possible that it's still good, since it's probably built on the same system, like gameplay system. Rayman says, I have hope. I'm interested in the story. Nolan says, yeah, the story of Forces has what's got me interested. The story? Oh, okay. See the gameplay. That's what I want. I want good gameplay. The story can be garbage. Is it fun to play? That's what I want to know. What did this one say? Be ripped apart if pulled with enough force. Yes, like this. Like that. Yeah, I don't like fighting those guys. It takes too many normal hits. So we'll just do that. Much better. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's new. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit in there. Must have to fall down in there. There's a couple of different ones. Oh, these are red and scannable. Okay. Guess I'm going both ways and hitting both spinners. Oh! Did I unlock something new here? I'm hearing something that's vaguely upgrade sounding. There's definitely a screw attack wall that's getting revealed as this thing jumps down. Alright, where'd she go? Beep, boop, bop, beep. Woo! And down we go with it. Ooh! You don't seem to take any damage when you're a morph ball. Interestingly enough. Doesn't make sense. I mean, you're still getting impacted, but whatever. Rayman says gameplay first and story second, and soundtrack third. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the story doesn't matter to me. Like in the Pokemon games, usually the story is pretty childish at this point. They've been keeping it at the same level of where the game started in 1996, 8? 1998 in America, at least. 1996, I believe, in Japan. They're keeping the story at that same kind of level, and it's not growing with the audience that are still playing the games. So, like, I play a Pokemon game, I don't really care about the story. But I like the music a lot, I like gameplay a lot, and that's enough. So, for me, story really isn't second for me. I'd say it's behind the music and the gameplay. Simon says the fighting one on GBA is the best. The fighting one? Fighting what? Fighting Sonic game? What's that one? Nolan says, that's why I liked Adventures for the Dreamcast. Rayman says, Sonic 06 is the best game ever! Mickey says, lol, to Rayman. Nolan says, what is everyone's speculation of Metroid Prime 4 release date? I think we're talking, like, 2020. Like, it is not soon. If it's earlier than that, great. But seriously, games take a long time. And all they had was a logo, and I honestly don't think they've been working on it all that long. So, it's going to be a while. Oh, Nolan says 3D remake of Yellow, please. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yellow was great. Alright, we got a lore here. Vanguard, the time has come. Our leader commands. We go to war at last. 3 worlds will be attacked, each important to the Federation. We shall destroy the spy base at Elysia, the fuel production of Brio, and the naval station of Norion. Each of those wretched worlds will become as phase, each a foothold into the territory of the hated Federation. From those worlds our vanguard will go forth. At long last, our enemies will be humbled, then enslaved. 3 Phazon seeds will be sent, and an armada will accompany each of them. Dark Samus herself will lead the attack on Norion. Victory is ours for the taking. Yeah. Except you forgot about Samus. Mickey says, my fingers have stayed crossed for a Q4 release 2018. Optimism. Optimism. Rayman says a Pokemon with a little more dark tones could be interesting. It doesn't have to be dark per se. You know, just a little more grown up. It's not a bad thing for it to be a story about friends, you know, raising Pokemon, but it's so shallow. You know, all the interactions are such surface level. There is no real depth to the story. The twists are so expected because it's basically the same thing over and over again. it's kind of like you're playing the same game with a new face. You know what I mean? So I love him. They're great. I want to play them more. But I want one that's going to have a little more depth in the story, and one that's going to be a little bit more, at least teen level. It doesn't have to be like M-rated. Like I said, it doesn't have to be dark or gritty or anything like that. But you can add more depth to a story, make it more grown up without it being dark or gritty. You know what I mean? Someone says, as a musician and composer, soundtrack is just behind gameplay. Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? The music is very important. Holy shamoly. That thing wants me dead. What does this even say? Cannot be destroyed, but overloading it will stun the drone. Oh, so what you're saying is... What do you mean overloading? I thought I was going to be able to literally overload it. Like, as in, with my grapple. Oh, I see. Interesting. Is that stun? Is this what stun looks like? Does it look like something else? Who knows? I think that was approximately stunned. Okay, yes. I think that's good. Hey, you stay away from me. Don't you talk to me or my child ever again. This beam sucks up and transports the loose phazon cut free with the mining cannon. Gotcha. Okay. Who's next? And I think that last one destroyed himself. What a fool. Still basically at full health. This is great. Simon says, sorry, Rumiki says, a Nintendo executive has stated that Metroid Prime 4 could come out around 2018. Yeah, I know, that's what they say. I know, but Breath of the Wild was supposed to come out 2013, 2014, 2015. Games get delayed because they state way too early on, yeah, it'll be out a year from now, 2 years from now. Yeah, we can do that, totally. And then a year goes by and they go, uh-oh. And 2 years go by and they're like, yeah, so we didn't make that date. And everyone's like, we noticed. Duh. So, Raymond says, yeah, you're right. Ricky says, that's at least according to a video I watched online. Piccolini says, I decided to use caps for the rest of the stream. I decided to ban you for the rest of the stream. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Len. That's right, I just called you Len. I like it. Is it a good nickname? Is it a bad nickname? Ooh, the Nova Beam. I have a feeling if I try to jump in there... Oh, I can't. There's a window there. Okay. I was going to say, I have a feeling something's going to stop me if I try. But I cannot even try. Only high-frequency beams. Yes, yes. about this? Merman says, that's so awesome, Pika face. Pika face. Nolan says, lol. Hey, this looks very much to be the right place. Alright. Let's scan some junk. Oh yeah, that beam is what they're using. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I won't even be able to get out without the Nova beam. We know we're getting close now. They've forced me into this? Whoa. It's kind of evil, honestly. Of course, I can outdo them. Take that. Keep me away from that thing. Offline, yep. You'll never take me alive. Yes, of course I'm supposed to be taken alive. Piston symbolic cannon is firing the beam that cuts through Phazon. Okay. So is that when I want to, do I want to like attack this thing or? I don't know. That guy down. Yes. Take that guy down. Do I want to be in here for any reason? Maybe? Those enemies, I wonder if there were any of those I was supposed to... Okay. Is this a good thing? Is it something I should want? I don't know. That's not something you want. I'll tell you that much. That was a oops. That's a big time oops there. Didn't mean to be standing on that when that started. My bad. Remington says, Jay, when did you become so savage, lol? Savage? What for telling me I decided to ban you? Just a joke. Piccolini says, guess what? 6 days. Only 5 days, actually. Yes. I had to double check. Only 5 days. Shiver says, good luck. Nolan says, I have 6 days to decide. Yes. 5 days. Till Mario Odyssey, baby. Okay, we're going to try that again. Can't go in that door. See if there's some more health waiting here for me. Oh, there certainly is. Do we scan these? No. By this thing's estimations, we have not scanned these yet. All green. Good. Yeah, I'm trying to decide which, where I want to buy Odyssey from. Do I want to pre-order at GameStop, where I don't get a discount, but I know that I'll get it because they're actually really reliable with that. In my experience, they always have been. I don't have the special Gamers Club at Best Buy, so I don't get a discount there either. Amazon, I could have it shipped to me. Sometimes they ship it later in the day, or sometimes they, I don't know, over pre-order or something and it comes late. So I don't know. Don't know. I do want to scan that. Enemies already green? Looks like it. Okay. Then we'll just do this. Die, foul beast. Oh. I have to let them live. Interesting. Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh boy. Don't let the corruption get you. I'll just let one of them live. I think that's all it's needed. This guy. This guy can live. By all means, please live. Oops. Ah! Let go! There he is. I was gonna say. Okay. We get how this works now. We gotta sort of kill them during that phase. We'll leave at least one around. Uh-huh. Not the flying one. 'Cause I don't like him. I want him gone. There you go. Ah! I keep almost getting corrupted. Okay, oh yeah, instant vaporization. Or not. What's the one that's still open there? Come on. There we go. Perfect. Here comes the beam. Get me out of this. Good. Got me out of hyper mode. All the things. Recharge me. Good. Basically done. That's red. Nothing else. There's a blue thing. Huh. Shiver says, big time oops. Yeah, that was dumb. Mickey says, hate to sound British, but that bloody game over screen is a bit bloody. Well, bad joke, I know. What is GameStop in 2017? Basically ThinkGeek. There's some cool video game products in there. I do like what they're doing with trying to stay more relevant in that way, but they gotta have a big online infrastructure to survive long term. Pickline says in 2019, GameStop will rename themselves to GameStop. Game Stupid? I don't think so, Tim. Rumiki says a more suitable rename for them would be Game Over, since that's what their future as a business will be. I believe that they own ThinkGeek, and ThinkGeek is an online portal, so at the very least, they always are going to have ThinkGeek to fall back on. Oh yeah, Nova Beam. That's it, baby. It's one of the last upgrades I need. Is it the last one? Maybe so. Yes. Can pass right through junk made out of phasite. Is it scannable again? Nah, it's green. All good, all good? Okay. Now. Blip. Blop. Bluey. What am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do? Do I have to keep that? I have to keep this on, don't I? Yeah, baby. We got it. Oh, the green is so cool. Ah, that's really awesome looking. Sweet. Excuse me, coming in, sir. Awesome. There was another door just over there, and I'm almost more curious what's behind this door. So I'm going back. Pickling says, oh no, GameStop has failed. Help me, Think Geek. Yeah, no, I think that there's a definite pull towards having a store aimed at gamer-related products. Because everyone wants that game room set up, right? It's just stuff filled with various figures or games or whatever, referencing all the stuff that you like. You know? Posters and whatnot. So, I feel like that's not a bad plan. I hope it's helping. I have no ill will against GameStop. Through the years, they have been nothing but helpful for me. Many a game I've pre-ordered in GameStop. Many a game. That looks like a Metroid down there. Doesn't it, though? 3 glowing eyes. Very Metroid-like down there. Just waiting for him to come out. Look, I know you're down there. There you are. Come on. Look at that. I can pass right through you now. Now you're nothing. Now you're nothing. Wow, he actually was really easy. Thanks, Nova Beam. Rumiki says, I can't remember the last time I honestly bought anything at GameStop. It may have been well over a year ago. Wow, really? Rumiki says, Amazon and eBay, to a lesser extent, has become my best friend when it comes to me buying games. Sure, sure. Pickline says, I want a game room, but I'm poor. That's the other problem. Gaming is an expensive habit, as is. And then to add on trying to fill up a room with various memorabilia. Yeah, it can be very expensive. Another lore. I got a yawn. Whew. Take a little bit of the old liquid. Brio Falls. Command has received disturbing reports from Brio. Contact with our outpost there have been terminated. A coded blip trans showing Commander Rundus falling in battle to Samus has arrived. Worst of all, the Brionian seed has been demolished. The hunter's might is great, and she is as efficient as ever when it comes to disrupting our operations. Our spies within the Federation tell us she travels to Elysia soon. We plan on having an appropriate welcoming party in place for her when she arrives. Commander Gore is a very accommodating host. So some of these things have happened very recently, since we started playing. It's not all way in the past. Dang, this green gun is so sweet. It's really cool. So now this is a high temperature shot, and it's a high frequency shot. Just an amazing shot. I like that the beams in this one stack. You don't have to switch between them. It's just an upgrade that builds on the last upgrade. That's cool. Just gonna melt everything in sight. Hey, who knows? Maybe there's a secret under here. Ah, or it's a landing pad. Didn't even think of that. Excellent. Checking for scannables first. Yeah, blow that up. And then land the ship. Data received. Shiver Sniper says, Jay, now that you have the Nova Beam, try comboing it with your X-ray visor against enemies that have high amounts of phazon on them. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Thank you for the tip. Rumiki says the reason why my love for GameStop is because the trade-in offers that they do I found to be ridiculous. Yeah, but that has always been the case. Anytime you're going to like a retail place, anytime you're going to trade in a game, yeah, they need to make some money off of that. So they need to offer you like half of what they're going to sell it at. So that's just the way it is. That's why reselling games is never as it's never going to get you the same amount of money as if you had simply not bought the game to begin with, which is why you shouldn't buy bad games. If you're not sure if a game's going to be good, don't buy it day one. Look for reviews. See what people think of it before you buy it. Now, if you're the type of person that'll trade in any game after you're sort of done with it, just for the money back, that's sort of a different story. Maybe you want to try selling on eBay or selling on Craigslist or something. You know? Because, yeah, there's not a lot they can do there. A company like GameStop has a lot of overhead, so they really can't give you like a lot of money for these games. So what they do is, just to continue to promote you coming inside the store, is they will have those special deals. Well, they'll give you double what they would normally give you for a game and that kind of stuff. So if you really just want the ease of walking into GameStop to resell a game, wait until they have some sort of special promotion going on. And then you'll get the extra money and the extra points or whatever you want. So, yeah, different approaches. What's the door that I started going into and I missed? I feel like I just went the wrong way. Started going into one of... There's a door right there. Turn around. I think you've been this way already. Yeah, that blue door. Right? Yeah, yep, this is the one I was thinking of. What's going on in here? What is this? Appears to be stuck. Scans detect an internal mechanism. Must be loosening. Oh man, how am I gonna see an internal mechanism? I'll never know. Aha! Gotcha. Rumiki says, right before the Wii U, I remember I traded in several of my old Wii games. And I kid you not, they offered me only like $15, $20 for all of the games. Yep. Yep, absolutely. And you don't have to trade them in at that point. If they say, all right, 5 games, $10, then don't trade them in. Go to eBay, go to Craigslist. In fact, usually when I go to a GameStop and they say, you know, this game, we're only going to give you like $2 for this game, usually that employee tells me, I wouldn't trade this in. I would go sell this on eBay or something. And I'm sure they're not supposed to say that. Because, well, it's GameStop. Why would they tell you not to do business there? But that's what they'll say. Because they know. And that's what you should do. I was stupid as a kid, and I traded in stuff that they only gave me a few dollars for. And it was games I wish I'd kept in the first place. But I was a dumb kid. Real dumb. Oh, we've done all the mining in this area. Good. But we got an energy cell! So glad that I kept going this direction. Sweet, we got 6 of them now. Mickey says they are basically the gaming Pawn Stars, if you really think about it, Jay. Exactly, that is literally how it works. In fact, if you go to a pawn shop, which is another option that you have, you could probably get similar prices from them. It's probably not going to be much better. And a missile expansion. I'm getting lucky. Nolan says, I remember when they didn't own EB Games and they were still around. That was a good place. Psh. EB Games? I've unlocked the special ending! Yes, what did I do to unlock the special ending? I clicked too fast. Let me check on YouTube where the replay is slow. Come on, show me, YouTube. Come on. Hang on, I'm so close. Maximum missile capacity has been... Oh, yeah. So because I got maximum missile capacity, I have unlocked a special ending. Hey. Lucky me. Mickey says, in other words, GameStop basically played you when you were little. Yeah, but they told me not to do it, and I was just like, I don't care. I don't want these games. I don't want to go through the effort. Just take them. You know? So they didn't play me. They were being nice. In fact, my dad was there for some of it. Even my dad was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, just take it. Complete the game to view the ending. Will do. That's what I want to see. So yeah, no, they weren't playing me. I was just stupid. I just refused to listen to reason. Well, great. I'm glad I pursued that. Feeling a sneeze. Excuse me. Probably should have muted my mic or something. My bad. Nolan says, I'm 33. When I was a kid, EB Games was separate. Yes, EB Games was separate. What I was trying to say there before, I think I was interrupted by the missile thing, is EB Games was something. But what about before all that? I'm talking about, what about Funko Land? Did you ever go to Funko Land? Because I think Funko Land was bought by EB Games, and then EB Games was bought by GameStop. So for me as a kid, I used to go to Funko Land, and Funko Land was the best. I mean, it's called Funko Land. I mean, how could it not be the best? So you're saying with this... Okay, well, he wasn't very phase-on-ing, I guess. Oh, yeah. Maybe he is? Is. Whoa. Dude, I don't think I've ever done that. That's a sweet tip, man. Thank you. Oh, that's so cool. Sweet. Nolan says, or Game Crazy. They did 2 for 1. Oh yeah, Game Crazy. Good old Game Crazy. I remember them. Okay, so where am I going? We've done all this now, so we're going back to the ship, right? Something like that. Rumiki says EB Games used to carry retro games. I remember that's how I got most of my Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Well, heck, even GameStop carries what's now considered retro games. I mean, you got DS games there still. So if you just go back another 5-10 years, you'd see older games at GameStop, Game Boy Advance, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, not completely, you know, entirely old school retro, but still. Nowadays, yeah, if you want to go back that far, you do have to look for smaller retro-focused shops, or at least broad-focused shops. So, but yeah, there were lots of shops like that. Lots of Funko Land had a lot of variety too to what they sold for games. Ah, the good old days. And actually, you know what? So I went on GameStop's online store, and they sell retro stuff online only, not in stores. And you know what? They're selling retro games at, like, really good prices. Seriously. Some games that are normally quite expensive, I found them to be selling them for very reasonable prices. So if you're thinking about buying retro games, check out GameStop.com. I think they were selling GameCubes for $20. Now, they don't have them in stock all the time, because it is still based in trade-in. I believe today, if you go into GameStop and you try and trade in your GameCube, they will take it. But it goes to their central warehouse system or whatever. And they do only online sales for that, but yeah, like I said, 20 bucks for a GameCube. How crazy is that? You want a piece of me, do ya? Are you a Phazon head? No. Not a Phazon head. Oh, how dare you, Phazon overload me. What a dweeb. What a doofus. Oh, speaking of which. I hate when they do that. Nolan Lake says Funko Land. I remember them too. Good memories, eh? Old Funko Land. I love that place. Mickey says Funko Land sounds like a name for a 70s record store. I know, it does, kind of, doesn't it? Didn't seem to make sense to me either, but it didn't stop it from sounding cool. And the logo, like, every letter was, like, a different color. So it was really fun looking. Go look it up. You'd find a cool logo there. Cool. Fun. Shiver Sniper says, I thought you would enjoy that. Would enjoy... Oh, the head thing? Yeah, the snipey thing? Yeah, totally. Nolan says, yeah, retro shops, but they are usually expensive. Yeah, like I said, man, GameStop honestly has some very fair prices for retro games. At least many of the ones that I've looked up. I guess it's possible there are some other games that are overpriced. So, throwing that out there. But they definitely had games that were very reasonably priced retro games. Ricky says, I was referencing to when I used to last see... hang on. No, I was going to be assaulted by this Metroid at this exact moment, but alas, I am. These things are definitely freaky. Can't deny. Can I get a moment's peace so I can read my chats? Little enemies. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Rumiki says, I was referencing to when I used to last see EB games back in 2009. Even then, they still had GB and GB Color games, which were then like 10 years old. Well, DS games are 10 years old. You know what I mean? They're pretty old at this point, but you can still find them at GameStops. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I used to go to EB Games too. I liked EB Games. And I think in Canada, GameStop is EB Games there. They don't go by GameStop in Canada. So, that's quite interesting. If you go to, I think it's like ebgames.ca, CA for Canada, I think you'll see the site. But if you try to go to eagames.com, then it directs you to GameStop. We must be saving and entering the ship. I can't imagine where else I'm supposed to go. Let me check my maps quick for objectives. I did not get the objective that was here. Okay, so I guess we'll go there then. Get back in there. Look at that glowing green gun with the all blue suit. I love it. Nolan says, just what you're saying, Jay. I took my Vita and 6 games in 2 years to GameStop on one of their specials, and I got over $200. See? That's pretty fair. Depends on what the games are, you know. It's not bad. I mean, so when I traded in a Wii U, I got $150 for it, and I felt pretty good about that. And there wasn't even a special going on. So, you know, it's all in the perspective. If you're expecting to get exactly what you paid for that system, your expectations are wrong. You know, you have to expect half price or less, because they can't sell it for full price. And they're certainly not going to give you every dollar they're going to make on it because they need to make profit to pay their employees, to pay all the trucks that are shipping stuff around, to keep the website on. You know what I mean? There's so many costs when we talk about these big retail chains that small stores don't have to deal with. So you might get better trade-in value at small stores, but because they are small stores and they need to do more sales, oftentimes the small stores then have higher prices on their games. So it's kind of a kind of a toss-up. You might get better selling prices at a small store, but probably not better buying prices. It's just the nature of small businesses versus large businesses. Rats. There's an easy way to take them down. Okay, and I think we are headed up to level 3. Rumiki says, when was the last time you went to Valhalla, Jay? It was a while ago. Did you fully explore the place? No, I couldn't because I didn't have enough energy cells. So, yes, I definitely could explore Valhalla at this point. I have 6 energy cells on me, but I was told that I need to have at least 5 to finish the game. So, is that because of Valhalla, or do I need them for something else? Oh boy, what did I do? Aha. Nope, nope, lock on. Come on. Hit him in the sensitive spot, come on. I think we did it. I don't think I'm going the right way, though. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm just going in here. Let me through. Okay, from here. There's a little tunnel that leads that way, and it's right below me. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have a lot of choice here, do I? I gotta go in here. Okay. So, but how do I get through there? Triggering these. I guess I just stay on the left. Yep, see, that didn't work. Not at all. Oops. They found me. Rats. Let's see. Must be down this little shaft, though. Take this guy out. Also his brothers. Are we not where we need to be? Like, it's gotta be close. Rumiki says, I would recommend going to Valhalla just to find some more story-based secrets and to get better completion. Also, Valhalla is probably one of my favorite parts in the whole game. Okay, but I don't want to, like, waste all my energy cells there only to find out that I need to go collect some more to be able to finish the game. Because my goal isn't necessarily 100% completion, right? My goal is just to finish the game. And I've already been told that I have a special ending unlocked because I got all of the missile expansions. So, just saying. Is this where I want to be? Seems possible. Oh, so I didn't get them all, but I reached maximum capacity. So... Huh, that's interesting. They have way more than enough to reach maximum capacity then. I wonder how many else are out there. Others are out there. Okay, power it up. What's in there? Good. I think I was already through this way, so this is just a new way to get in here? I was already here. Great. I was hoping to trigger those. What am I missing? How do I get over there? Was I already in there? I mean, what's the deal here? Whoa! Not what I wanted. Okay, vent. Not sure how I feel about this. When I go in here, did that bring me into the middle area? Or did it not? Is that what this is? No, it's not. Huh. So it must be this one. But I don't remember that one getting me anywhere useful. So... what's the deal? It brings me into this area, but how do I get up there? Rumiki says, I don't think you necessarily lose any energy cells when you go there. That's just how much you need to access the later parts. Well, what? Can you take them out after you leave? Like, or what did you mean by you need 5 energy cells to beat the game? Are you talking about Valhalla? Or are you talking about what? I just want to be able to beat this game. Rumiki says 5 is just how much you need to obtain access. You still keep them. Okay, and I'm really confused what you're talking about. When you go into Valhalla, there's all of these different parts that are locked away, and you have to give up an energy cell to be able to open it. So I'm not quite sure what you guys are talking about here. So that's locked. How do I get that unlocked? There's a green door. Okay, from where? From here. That's the way. That's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, let's give this another shot. Where is that green door? It is not far. Let me in. Ah, it is here. Right. Blip, blop, bloop, bleep. Yeah, you want to fight. That's alright, I'll kill you. Be patient, you'll be dead. Override located on the upper floor. Okay. I know this guy wants me to steal all of his energy. Why wouldn't he? It's just the nice thing for me to do. The neighborly thing, so to say. Oh yeah. Dang, we're getting tons of energy from this guy. Oh, your shield didn't help you, did it? Made it worse, didn't it? That is an ugly mess. Organic mass appears resistant to normal attacks, but could be overloaded with phazon energy. I've heard of this phazon. And let's get some more energy back. Good. Shoot out the phazon beam. Oh, who have we here? Oh, Ridley. Just making sure there's nothing else we can do around here. Looks like that's about it for now. I don't think this understands what it means by overloaded by phazon. That's a lot of phazon. How are you not overloaded? Can I do it this way? Intriguing. Could probably be overloaded with phazon energy. Ramikis is referring to Valhalla. So, do I not need energy cells to beat the game? I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. Is this an ability that I don't have yet? This could be. So, let's look at Samus. I might have one phazon ability I don't have yet. Yeah. I'm going to assume that's like your grapple with the hyper beam and you can overload it that way most likely. Okay. Anything else that I don't have yet? Looks to be a no. Yeah, the thing is flashing at me like it wants me to grapple onto it. But alas, I cannot. Yeah, there's nothing to do. Alright, well. I can still go up to the top of this thing. As my next objective wants me to do anyway. Oh boy. These little turrets. Hey. I'm not interested in your sass, boy. Okay. Ooh, this is looking sweet. Hang on. This connected to the energy core shields. Enter correct code to disengage the shields. That sounds like something I can do. Blocking access to the control unit powered by an energy core. Like that. Can I command my little ship down here? It's just a little ship. Can I do anything with this bad boy? The answer is maybe. The answer is definitely yes. Bop. Zwap. Glop. Good. Oh, this energy shield is gonna go down. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Bailey is here on Periscope and says, I was thinking of playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Awesome. I played through Prime 2 Echoes on this stream before, and the first Prime. So I'm playing my way through all of them. It's good stuff. Oh, that's cool. Pulverized. Rescan this thing. Good, good. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. Oh, that is the most useful little trick. Who's even left to shoot me? I don't even see anybody. Hey, hey, listen to me. It doesn't want to die, folks. It does not want to die. One more, huh? Where is he? Gotcha. That's super cool. Gotcha. Yes. Sweet. Oh, I can feel that energy shield about to bow for mercy. Bow down before me. Okay. Where's my way up again? Up here. Looks like a blueprint, doesn't it? It's basically a blueprint. I see somebody's coming after me. There's a little bugger. What a fool. Can't get that. Oh, there it is. Is it bad that I like jumping around in this mode? Ah. Yeah, you don't catch some of the glowing quite as much. Oh, a third scan from this little column. Alright, scan it 3 times. Come on, shield. Drop, shield. Drop. Federation. Destroy all the space pirates. Good. Yes. You can never stop the Federation, not while Samus Aran is about. Defense system obliterated. Yeah, that's right, obliterated. Great. So now, where's Samus's place in all this?
Outstanding job, Samus. I knew the Federation could count on you.
Aw, shucks.
I've given the order to begin the invasion.
Is that why invading was happening?
I'm headed down there with the troops. Meet me at these coordinates.
No. Okay. Okay, I can do that. That's not far. There are 8 people watching right now. Thanks for watching, folks. As a reminder, please make sure you like this live video on YouTube, that you subscribe there, and follow me as well on Twitch. I'm a small streamer, so I can use all the support I can get. Okay, okay. There's also this blue... Oh, it's hiding behind this big bad boy. Got it. So we cannot go there. Not yet. But... it's not too far to get to our ship. So we should be fine. Simon says, I don't remember much of the later parts of this game. That's okay. excuse me. You don't have to remember the later parts of the game. Largely, I've been getting through this of my own ability. I think we looked up something in Echoes. But I don't remember if we've looked up anything in this one. We're gonna have to hit the elevator to go up one floor. Excuse me, excuse me. Nolan Lake says, that's R. Lee Ermey's voice? Who's that? Who's that? Rumiki says, I hope that part isn't the part of no return. What are you talking about? The part of no return? Like I can't go back to Valhalla at a certain point, or what? Is this where he wants to meet me, through here? Looks alike. Alright. Hey, little beasties. Leave me alone. Objective completed. Yes. Good. What is this? They brought down an elevator? That really dumb looking outfit guy?
Outstanding work, Samus. I don't say this often, but I sure am impressed.
Well,
That said, you've still got work to do.
me? How about you do a little bit of it?
Cargo line that leads to the sea. There's a large security door located at the end.
Okay.
4 demolition troopers are needed to open the final door, so you need to make sure enough of them make it safely through this area. You are the only one who can destroy the seed. We'll help
Really?
along the way.
Because I don't really destroy it, my ship does.
It's up to you to
So
finish
my
the
ship
job.
is more powerful than any ship in all the Federation? Really? Nolan Lake says Full Metal Jacket. Oh, the CEO? Yeah, he's a famous guy, sure. I just don't remember his name. The actor's name. The drill sergeant from the beginning. Yeah. He was in like a insurance commercial or something in the last several years. Rumiki says the point where you go to Admiral Dave might be the point of no return. Rumiki says, I think. Don't quote me. Nolan says, nope. Sounded like it at first. My bad. I was gonna say I don't think so.
We're right behind you, Samus. Do some damage.
I'd be surprised if that guy did video game work. But you know, I guess anything's possible. Okay, I'm done. A lot of 12s. I need to hold on to 4 of them, huh? Unless, of course, I decide to leave. Aww. Explosives-based weaponry. My. Skyway is now accessible. Alright, get out of my way, boy.
Samus, we are part of the Demolition Reinforcement Squad.
Mickey says, never mind, I was wrong. Shiver Sniper says, they aren't the only enemies that Combo works on. Keep looking for others. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised. Sounds good. You mean like Metroids? How they got the 3 dots that I could see were glowing before? Very cool.
Since our armor is weaker than most of the troopers, we need you to watch our backs through this area. Our group color is yellow. Most of the demolition team has already started moving towards the sea, so you better get going. Good luck.
Okay. Because the drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket was a bit of a jerk. No, I mean, he was doing his job. So my dad was in the Marines in the 70s, and what you saw in that movie was tame. Let me just say that much. Yep, that was, they didn't have regulations, so their only job was do whatever it takes to get these men to the point where they will listen to you absolutely. Because that's what they need out of the military. When somebody says, hey, we need you to go over here and do this, they don't have time for you to sit around and say, why? You need to explain to me what's going on. What? And they just need you to do what they ask, or you could die. That's how it works. So that's the job as a drill sergeant. Get you trained to be that sort of machine. So there were days when they could do whatever they wanted to make that happen, and it was effective. But also probably a little traumatizing. But probably not as traumatizing as war itself. So that's probably why it didn't matter for a long time. Scannables. I like scannables. Gets me towards that 75%. Which I think was the minimum, right? Alright, these guys are on my side. Let's do it. Means I probably can't mess around with scanning quite as much, but you need to scan everything, so... Not sure how this is all supposed to work. Get down. Apparently I was shooting my own guy in the head and I couldn't even tell. Whoa. This guy. Oh, he thought he was so clever going over that way. But no. Not clever. Don't do that. Also not clever. Okay. Making short work of these fools. What are these? Whoop, they're going somewhere that could get them killed. Be careful. These guys gotta slow down if they know what's good for them. Zach on Periscope is here. Thank you for watching. Says, what is this game? This is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. This was a Wii game. And it was good. Big fan. Rumiki says, I don't know how the Marines drill sergeants are, but from what my dad has told me, the Army's drill sergeants are very tame compared to the Marines. Yep. It's what my dad would say too. As a Marine, he would be running laps around the yard, and on the other side of the fence would be like the Army folks, and the Marines would be, as they're running, just yelling and screaming at the Army guys, and you could see all the Army guys like, you know, kind of wetting themselves, real scared, you know. Nolan Lake says, Call of Duty Ghosts. Yep, that's what this is. Yeah. Mickey says the Army had to change procedures for the drill sergeants following Vietnam, from what my father told me. Well, I know they changed at some point. Nolan says, I was in the Corps. Hoorah, thank you, Nolan, for your service. Only halfway into BC got cut before finishing. Into BC? What is BC? I'm sorry, I wasn't actually in there myself, so I don't know that much. Mickey says, when did you enlist, Nolan? Nolan says, Zach, it's Metroid Prime 3. And Nolan says, in 2002. 2002, that was... Whew. Wow, you've survived. Wow, that was quite a time to enlist. So, wow. Thank you for risking yourself like that. I'm glad you made it. And 2002. Height of patriotism, though, right? I was too young to enlist in that at that point in time, but boy, my dad really didn't want me to do any enlisting when I got anywhere near, you know, high school age. It's like I don't want you to go in there. It's like it was a good idea for me, but I don't think it's a good idea for you, and here are the reasons why and all that. And I was like, but service to my country and all that. Come on, Dad. But it's fine because I was interested in college as it was anyway, and yeah, it was fine. But I still respect anyone in the military. It's such a noble thing to do. So thank you, Nolan. And of course, as a Marine, my father, any Marine he would ever meet, he would have to personally shake his hand and swap stories, and I think that's just how it is. It's a brotherhood that people don't understand. Like myself, I don't really understand it. I wasn't there. But yeah, you can just see it, how much it means to them. Hey, how dare you? Oh no, they got one. Rats. I was hoping they wouldn't get any. I was like, 4? I can handle keeping 4 alive. But I was hoping to keep all 12 alive. They got another one? Oh boy. It's not good. Apparently they're disposable. They're just coming out of nowhere. Nolan says, no Call of Duty Ghost was where Arlie Ermy was voiced. Oh, okay, sure. Nolan says, BC, oh, boot camp, duh. You were cut from boot camp? So thank you, but I don't deserve any praise because I got booted because of my back. Got it. Okay. I didn't know what you meant there, but thank you for, you know, being willing enough to actually go into training for it. I mean, most people don't even go that far. So, yes, thank you for being willing to put your life at risk. Medical things, that stinks. Some people purposely dodge drafts by giving themselves injuries, but you are trying to go in despite of an injury, so that's great. You know, like I said, noble. Rumiki says, my dad enlisted in '98, not long before I was born. He's had a crazy ride in the Army in those almost 20 years. Wow, so he's been in ever since, huh? Yeah, then he's probably seen some crazy stuff for sure. Excuse me. Thank your dad for his service for me. What is that? Hey. Don't make me destroy you. Darth Vader, Star Wars. Episode 5. Pretty sure that one's episode 5. Yes, it is. Out in the famous scene. After Luke's hand is cut off and all that business. Hey, leave him alone. Hey, they actually killed one of them. Wow, I thought they were completely worthless. Guess I was wrong. Oh, hello, big baddie. Big old bad boy. Come on, let me hit his head, let me hit his head, let me hit his head. Good. How dare you? Wait, they got 2 of them? Oh man. Uncool. Man, maybe keeping 4 was optimistic. Who dat? Who all these? Oh boy. Can't vent. Just have to shoot him straight up. Who's left? We did it! More than half, it seems. Okay. Cool. Give me a sec here. Got some new chats. Nolan says, "Thank you, Jay." Like I said, thank you. Simon says, "How interesting. We all here have some relation with the military." Yeah, I know it touches a lot of lives. It's quite a thing. Ricky says he is retiring next year in order to receive 20-year benefits that he would receive then. Amazing. I know the military, if you stay in for a while, you get some pretty good benefits. My grandpa on my dad's side, the dad who, was a Marine. I only have the one dad. I don't know why I had to clarify that. His father was in the Army, but he was in the Army in the Korean War, and he saw some stuff, man. He didn't even like to talk about it. But I think that his wife, my grandma, still receives pension benefits from Grandpa's time in the war. It's crazy, which is great. Great for her. Sounds like she's doing really well for herself from all the various different little things that she gets, Social Security and that pension and all sorts of stuff. And, she lives a simple life. So I don't think she has anything to worry about. Which is awesome. Good for her. He's gone, by the way. That's why I'm saying that she gets that benefit. Rumiki says, "What's your relations, Simon?" Nolan says, "Heck yeah, your dad's gonna live good. He could just retire." Yeah, absolutely. Simon says, "A cousin is in the Colombian Navy, and I paid mandatory military services in the Navy." What does that mean, you paid mandatory military services? Does that mean everyone has to be in the Navy at some point? Or what? Just checking for some health. There's a little bit. Yeah, scattered all over. Okay, all the scans. Just the one scan. Wow. Big room, no scans. Mickey says, yes, he's definitely going to live good now. He's going to need it since he has been through a lot on the many deployments that he's had, I'll bet. But he must still be in okay shape if they, kept him around. I guess he could probably, and is most likely, in an office now, but, they never gave him an honorable discharge. If he's still in there. Nolan says, dang, Simon, mandatory. Is that for everyone of age? Is there an age? Yeah, that's quite a concept. Yeah, I think we abolished having a draft. I don't think that we can draft people anymore, but that's essentially what that was. Hey, if we say it's your turn to help us out, it's your turn to help us out. Like, there was nothing you could do about it. Except, of course, the people who would do things like break their leg or something, and, boo, I guess I can't go to war where I totally wanted to go. We got another lore here. Mistress Gandrada. Mistress Gandrada is the last of our leader's field commanders. We hope that she will succeed where the others have not. We hope that she will slay the wretched hunter. She didn't. Gandrada tests our mettle often. She moves among us in our form, watching us, looking for signs of weakness. Several unfaithful disciples have been ended violently. Those who survive will be stronger, ready for the hunter that comes for them from the void. Gandrada has vowed to present Aaron's bloody helmet to Dark Samus as tribute. We hope she fulfills that vow. Simon says, it got ruled out, but every male Colombian had to pay 1 or 2 years in the military. What does that mean? Nolan says, or go to Canada, lol. Yeah, it's the other thing, leave the country. dodge that draft. Simon says, and it's something done right after you finish school? So what do you mean pay then? Like, it's a fine? Like, it's a military fee? I don't understand what you mean by pay. Pay service. Where am I going? What am I doing? What is life? Oh, I forgot. This actually restores my health now. This thing's not active, so... that one is. My Poppy is calling me. I might actually answer this. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Rumiki says the draft was abolished in the 70s, I believe, since my grandfather was supposed to be drafted back then. Nolan says, that's crazy, Simon. I guess it teaches all boys to be men. Rumiki says, if you guys want to hear the interesting story about my grandfather's draft story, I would be willing to share it. Sure. Nolan says to Rumiki, my uncle was drafted in Nam. Nolan says, Rumiki, share it. Piccolini says, hey, look, Jay's on the phone. Yes, indeed. At least I was. What? I didn't notice what that switch did because I got that call from my parents. What's happening now? Already used an offline. Okay, the only thing that it'd do is activate the other one? So that's weird. Oh. Okay, that's what it does. Got it. Okay. Cool. IG is here on Mixer. What's up, dude? Thanks for coming. Says, my grandpa was in the Korean conflict, 1950 to 53. He was 3 ranks under a general. Whoa! Man, my grandpa was there too, but he was just a lowly army grunt. He was operating machine guns. So, he didn't see very enjoyable things. Not good. Simon says, it was only for a year since I was already accepted for college, and they can't say no if you were already accepted into any college. What? I don't know what you mean, Simon. What is happening? I'm not sure what you're saying there, Simon. There's a piece missing here, because we don't understand how this Colombian military is working. What do you mean you had to pay? And what is this about college? I don't know, they were trying to draft you, but because you were in college, they couldn't? And then you had to pay or something? I don't understand. Rumiki says, well, let's take a trip back to the late 60s, then. It's a long one. Someone says, and by pay service, I mean I'm doing a literal translation for how we say it here in Colombia. Oh, okay, so like paying your dues kind of thing. Right? Is that kind of the gist of it there? Like, you did your time, you paid what you owe, kind of thing? So you were in the military, the Colombian military? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because that was close to translating here, but not quite close enough, I guess. Aruki says, my grandfather graduated, I believe, high school in either 66 or 67. Not long after him, and all of his friends were going to be drafted. Where's this terminal? Looks to be up this way. Yep. Oh, you want to fight, do ya? Because I can fight. I can fight real good. Oh, those little grunts. Let's get them grunts. Okay, that was not great. What, I can't use that visor? You gotta be kidding me with this. Alright. Get these fools out of here. Got him. Ah, he went nowhere. He just sat there like a fool. Gotcha, boy. One more tank. Where's his lackeys? Somewhere in there. Hate that it disabled my visor. So it wasn't a permanent change. I guess that's possible. Can't do it in hyper mode though. Didn't quite get him. Okay. Is it still disabled? No, it is not. Good. I can't seem to lock on. There we go. Come on. Let me lock on. I see you. Can I just get the shot that I want, please? Okay, I think that worked, kind of. Simon says, but you have two options. Enroll for a year or two, or literally pay a fee based on what your parents do financially. Oh, so it was paying a fee. I wasn't incorrect about this. Ricky says, my grandfather went to high school in New York. Beforehand, he spent most of his earlier life in Puerto Rico. And by the time he graduated, his English was okay. At the time, my grandfather was influenced, to say the least, by the strong counterculture that was developing at the time. I would say that he was very much against the war. Nolan says, Simon, that's messed up. Would your parents have to pay that? Simon says, yeah, it's either enroll or pay. So you don't enroll. Oh, interesting. So the military gets money whether or not you come anyway. Huh. Interesting. Simon says, and since my cousin was already working with the Navy, I got dragged to the Navy. Got it. Shiver Sniper says, the last time you ran into red phasite was in Metroid Prime 1. Was it? Huh. And we've done it a few times in this game. There were these little red phasite things that you'd blow up, and we got medals. It was cool. Nolan says, Simon, that's a little weird. I would think the pay would come on you at that point. Shiver says, inside the seed back then. Boy, I obviously don't remember the story all that well. Obviously forgetting something. Were there two of them? Just the one of them? There's two of them. Or one of them, rather. Not two of them. Use the terminal to open the sky in this area. Okay. I can do that. Piccolina says, can we talk about something more lighthearted? Yeah, sure. Nolan says, how about them Seahawks? Those are like hawks of the sea. You know, just throwing that out there. Good old hawks of the sea. When do I scan the weather? I thought that was a thing at one point, but I haven't seen it happen. Ooh. My, what have we here? It's a missile? You can attack here? Seems like a tight space to attack in. Alright, yeah. Load them on up. Sweet. Cool. Opened up a new path. So how much of this game is left? Because I have a little less than an hour to stream. And I really can't go over that. These dinner plans and stuff. So is there about an hour left? Is there less than an hour left? Is there more than an hour left? You know, I feel like at a certain point I may have to cut it off just because I don't have time to do the whole finale right now. Mickey says not long after he graduated, he had to go to the Selective Service Office in order to follow the draft, and knowing that speaking English is a requirement for the military, he literally went into the office and spoke entirely in Spanish. Wow. Simon says, thankfully I went into the Navy. It was one of the years FARC guerrilla did more attacks up in the jungles. Oh, okay. So you went into the Navy versus into a different branch of your military called FARC. Okay. Interesting. So you missed out on some of the worst of it. Ricky, I heard that one. Piccolini says, guess my state is states with K, ends with Y. Go. That's Kentucky. Nolan says, Kentucky! Shiver says, in Metroid Prime 1, you had to gather the 13 artifacts to gain access to the crater. Yep. Inside the crater was a Leviathan seed. There was? That was red Phazon there, which is a mutated strain of Phazon. I don't remember that. Rinky says, since the draft employees didn't understand what he was saying, and they assumed that he didn't speak English, they didn't follow through with his draft. Wow. That's close. That was a close call. Piccolini says, Nolan, yep. Dank says, aw yeah, boy. Dank says, am I late? Yeah, you're a little bit late. You're a little bit late. I've been going for a couple hours already. And I don't know how much I'm going to do left here, like I said. Like I said, I'm not sure if I should quit soon. Because if I have less than an hour left to stream, but I'm about to hit the finale, that finale might take an hour or 2 hours or something. I really don't know. My ship could fit inside the tunnel. Guys, somebody who knows, how much time is left in this, do you think? Is it going to take more than an hour? Am I about to hit the finale moments? Somebody let me know so I can stop messing around just in this room being silly, making up songs that don't sound good. Sometimes I crack myself up with how not funny I am. I know. Paradoxes all over the place. La-ti-ta-ta-ta. La-ti-ti-ti-ti. Man, there's like a spiral effect that comes around that thing. That is sweet looking. Can't really see it close when you shoot close like this. When you shoot it into the sky up at an angle, that's really cool. Mickey says there's a brief summary of Grandfather's draft story. If he was telling it, he would have told it for hours. I'm sure. That's how it works. Simon says, no, FARC is the guerrilla, and the year I paid service, thankfully, in the Navy, it was one of the years they did a lot of attacks. Okay. Nolan says, guess where I am? It starts with W and ends with N. Wisconsin! My neighboring state, Minnesota. Simon says, Nolan, are you at Wellington? Dank Memester says, well, shucks, I guess I am a bit late. If I reckon, shucks, I should be at school. Now imagine that if with a southern game, like a southern accent. Well, shucks, I guess I am late if I reckon. Shucks, I should be at school. Shiver Sniper says, well, they don't tell you in Metroid Prime 1 that it's a Leviathan seed, but you're supposed to infer it from this game. And yes, there is more than 1 hour left. Riki says, but Valhalla is waiting. Dank says, I'm experiencing lag. Dank says, southern accent, not game. That's what I thought. Dank says, typo. Okay, let's go to Valhalla then. If I think I'm in danger of triggering endgame here. Here's the problem, though. I don't want to use up all of my energy cells if you guys think I need it to get to the endgame. IG says, 2 years after the Korean conflict, my grandpa got a brass plate made of bullets from the war. It was smelted in 1955 and founded in 1963. He gave it to me 2 years ago. Wow, that's really cool. That's really cool, man. What a memento. So he's still around. That's great. That's great. I'm glad that he lived through the conflict and that he's still around. Very cool. Not going there. Let's... Nope. Hey, go to the galaxy map. Nolan says, Simon, sorry, I forgot to mention state. Sorry. Jay, Washington. Got it. Washington. Rumiki says, what part of Colombia do you live in? Cali? Bogota? Medellin? Don't know what that last one is. Rumiki says, Simon? Simon says, Colombia. Not Colombia. Colombia. Not Colombia. Yeah, I think in America, we probably spell it with a U, even though it's not in your language. I don't know. It's possible that I'm also mixing it up. I know the District of Columbia is Washington, D.C., and I know that one is with a U. For sure. Is this... Yeah, there's Valhalla. Simon says, I am living in the moment at Bogota. Let's get out of here. Oh, the old Valhalla. Now we've got 6 energy cells. Does this mean I can only use one? I still don't know what's going on with that whole energy cell situation. Nobody really explained it to me. Do I only need energy cells for the Valhalla? Or do I need energy cells to finish the game? What's going on? Can I use all 6 of my energy cells right now on the Valhalla? Or can I not? Will it mean I'll have to do more backtracking to find more energy cells? Somebody let me know, because I have no idea. Yeah, because, like, here's one I've used. Can't get it back. And there's a whole lot more out there. I've probably used, like, 5 of them in this place already. There's a couple of places there I haven't gone through yet. I know there's one room where there's 3 in that one room. Just a-waiting. Sorry, my spelling is terrible, Simon. Simon says, I'm living in the moment... Oh, I already read that one. Bad. Or, my bad. Simon says, don't worry, I don't get salty with misspelling stuff. Well, why not? Oh, come on, let me scan one of these things. Apparently I've never scanned one of those, so gonna want to figure out how to do that at some point. Since you guys have your Columbias, you can probably get used to typing it that way. Yeah, that's true. Rumiki says, Medellin is one of the biggest cities in Colombia, Jay. It's the home city of the infamous Pablo Escobar. Oh, sure, sure. Aha! These guys. What you're saying is, many of these Metroids can be shot right in their stupid faces and destroyed in one hit. Perfect. I mean, are all of these Metroids? No, they're just floaty things. Just things. You can use the energy cells in Valhalla, Jay. Sounds good. Shiver says there's a specific path in Valhalla you need to take to beat the game. And yes, you can use all of the ones you have on you right now. So I have to use them to beat the game, but I'm using them in Valhalla. So I'm a good 30 seconds ahead of you guys, video-wise. So, if I'm gonna do the wrong thing and waste all my cells, let me know. Because I don't want to have to go searching for any more energy cells. I want to be done with this game based on the energy cells that I already have. So if you have to tell me to go to a different area to finish this, like right now, I'm about to use 2 energy cells. Should I use these here or not? They're just sitting here taunting me, and then I only have 4 left. Should I use them? Should I not? Should I stay or should I go now? Sorry, I just watched Stranger Things. So that whole business is in my head. Should I use my energy cells here or should I not? That is the question I'm posing to the 2 of you now. To anyone, actually, who knows anything about this. Should I plop down these energy cells in these 2 little holes? Or use them in a different room? There's no wrong thing, don't worry, says Shivery, but you said I have to use it in a specific path. You don't lose energy cells, but you do, because after I put it in here, I can't get it back out again. Rumiki says, do it, just do it. And then immediately afterwards, we get Shiver says, don't use them here. Go the other path. Okay. Then off to the other path we go. Like I said, I'm at least 30 seconds ahead of what you guys are seeing. So, it's going to take a while. Sometimes you might get a little annoyed at me sitting and waiting in a room for a while. I'm just waiting for you guys to hear what I'm saying. It takes a while for it to catch up. And then, after you finally hear me, your chats come in to me live, you know, quick. But it's just getting the video to you guys in a timely manner that is not quick. I could make it get to you guys faster, but then it will not be as smooth. There'll be frame drops, so didn't want to do that. IG says the brass plate would be worth $100,000, but it is worth more to me than money. It is not for sale. It is a keepsake. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's a great keepsake. What a prize there. That is so very cool. And you have that forever to think about your grandfather and what his service meant and what the government thought about your grandfather's service. You know, that's pretty cool. Not everyone got that sort of thing. I don't think my grandpa had that sort of thing, but I also know that he refused all of his medals. So, even if he was offered such a thing, he probably didn't want it. My father had to go and, I think he bought many of the medals that he was awarded, you know, many, many years after the fact, just because he wanted to have that collection, you know, to remember his father by. Shiver says these branching paths are for upgrade items. Interesting. I can... Oh. Weird. Give me your energies. Give me all of your energies. Nope. It's worth a shot. Gotta get through here. Give it to me. Yeah. Feel like I'm Emperor Palpatine there, shocking him to death. Father, no, please! Return of the Jedi. Hi, little puppy dogs. Rumiki says, our comments are always 30 seconds in the past, which is a shame if you want real-time responses. It is, but then I also want high-quality videos on YouTube after the fact. So it's tough. Because if I don't choose the best quality videos, then every view that happens after the stream is going to be like, you know, multiple frames missing. It's not going to look nearly as good. So, I mean, we can try it some stream, but my inclination is to have the highest quality video. And here's the thing, Twitch does not have this problem. Twitch has much less delay, and the video is high quality. There's no frame issues. So I don't know what it is about YouTube live streaming, but it is what it is. I know another thing though is that Twitch only holds 2 weeks of videos unless you're a pro member. And then I don't remember if there's another limit that it has or not. So I guess it doesn't store as much video content. So that's probably the difference. It's gotta be. I mean, YouTube has to have so many terabytes of videos out there. I can't even imagine. Those zettabytes? I mean, you gotta go up more units to express how much data there is. Rumiki says our comments are sorry. Nolan likes says, well, Jay, time to go. Watching the football game. Nice watching. Thanks for coming, Nolan. You're the best. See you later. Javon has joined us, though. Hey, how's it going, Javon? Says, hey, Jay, how are you? My favorite live stream player ever. Aw, thank you, Javon. I really appreciate that. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? I'm looking forward to a great dinner tonight. Sorry, it's centering my camera stuff here. Oh, yeah, I was cutting off some of my hair. Shiver Sniper says, once you find it, use an energy cell on an elevator. Rumiki says, Jay, what's your opinion on my grandfather's draft story? I won't be offended if you have a different opinion than mine. Well, you know, in some ways, it's a little bit dishonorable to fake your way out of service. In other ways, you know, by doing that, he for sure survived and went on to make the family that he has now. You know, so I'm a little bit torn. You know, there's a lot of me that says, you know, honor and valor kind of stuff because my father was in the Marines. But, like I said, what if he had been drafted and he didn't make it? Then you wouldn't be here. You know? Like, yeah, it's hard. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, it is what it is. This looks like a ship landing zone, but like it's not cleared out. What am I missing here? I feel like there was another path that I'm missing. Where is that? Is it here? Because there is this one. This one. There's a couple of different ones here. This one doesn't appear to have anything else in it. Javon says, I'm good, just went to my homecoming dance party yesterday. Ooh, fun. Nice. Did you have a good time? All go well? I'm not going to fight these guys again. I could go this way and what? There's a couple of options if I go this way. Let's go this way. Let me in. That's where I was. So what's on this end of the hallway? This looks to be the elevator. I already got an energy cell in here. Perfect. Crushed by debris, you say? Ooh, a little bit of a leak in space there. There's two options. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Oh, those Metroids. Alright, well, I'm using one here. So hopefully this is okay. I got 5 left. Whoa! Whew! Phazon-based explosives are likely the cause. Isn't it just? All signs point to explosions. Come on. He didn't want to pop his little head up, so... Like this guy. Give me that energy, yes. Hang on. Lots of chats. Hang on. Jamie Payette is back. What's up, dude? He says, I made it back from my trip. Great, man. I'm glad you're back home. My son slept for almost 3 hours, so the drive was blissful. He is usually a bad traveler. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, dude. And welcome back. Relax now. Stop driving. Javon says, yeah, it's fine. Dance with a lot of girls, and yeah, it's a good time. That's great. Yeah, man, those are simpler days. Gotta love it. Oscar says, hello, Jay. Good to see you. Oscar, how you doing? Welcome back. It's not a lot of time left. A shorter stream today, but yeah. Javon says, hey, Oscar. Oscar says, so Jay, tell me, what are you looking for in the game? We're in Valhalla right now because I think I'm right near the end game. So I just wanted to poke around Valhalla a little bit because I don't have a lot of time left. Jimmy says, hi to all. Rumiki says, I don't blame him for what he did to dodge the draft. Take into account just how the cultural climate was in the late 60s. He had to account the cost versus the benefit of going into Nam. No, it's a complicated issue because, like I said, if he didn't, you wouldn't be here. So that makes it tough. It's quite a thing. And yeah, the climate was very different back then. Simon says, bonjour, Monsieur Payette. Jimmy says, hey, Simon. Now I have to unpack the car, and it's raining like crazy here. Perfect! It sounds like maybe it's not perfect. Oscar says, bonjour, Monsieur J. So you have gotten all the energy cells. I've gotten a lot of energy cells. Have I gotten all of them? Probably not. Most likely. Simon says, Jamie, I was jamming with my band yesterday. Guess how long it lasted? Jamie says, 6 hours? Javon says, more Phazon. They have to stop making these Phazon. Simon says, keep on guessing, Jamie. Rumiki says, he has told me that he doesn't think that the conflict there was worth objectively speaking. Also, while he personally didn't go, he was affected when 2 of his close friends never came home. Yep, everybody was touched by that one. It was a big one. Oscar says, Jay, in the Valhalla, there are 3 missile expansions, 1 gunship missile, and an energy tank beyond a green door. Ooh, I want that energy tank. Jamie says, okay, 8 hours. Rumiki says, doesn't think the conflict was worth it. Simon says, not quite there yet. Jamie says, holy cow, 9 hours? Simon says, keep going. Looks like there might be a green door right there. So, we could be right where you were talking about. All his life energy was siphoned. Phazon has begun the process of absorbing the dead trooper's body. Yikes. It's the one that makes the little bugs. Go away, little bug. How am I missing you? Missing you. Well, I guess I've never scanned this before. Debris covered with high amounts of Phazon. Record suggests that a weapon was detonated here. Phazon spreading out from this target suggests his PED tank malfunctioned. Not good. Ah. Seems there's a possibility we're going to get an energy tank. I'm excited by this prospect. Let me in. Come on. Whoa! Calm down, airlock. Okay, there's a couple more energy cells here. Makes me a little bit nervous. And a lore. Oh, no, it's an energy cell location. Got it. Jamie says, no, 10. Simon says, getting close. Jamie says, 11. Javon says, shout to Phazon back in Metroid Prime. It's the worst, especially red Phazon. Simon says, oh, so close. Jamie says, oh man, you're crazy. 12 hours? Simon says, yep. Oscar says, keep going. Now you can get 100 items if you want, but I do not think that you want. Okay, man, that took forever for it to start working again. Oscar says, keep going. Now you can get 100 items if you want, but I do not think you want 100 items. There's 100 items in Valhalla? Crazy. Jimmy says, savage. Simon says, it was crazy and very funny. Jimmy says, you guys are my heroes. IG says, have you seen that Hacksaw Ridge movie? I have not, but I really want to. It is on my list of movies to watch. I think we even own it. I just haven't got around to it yet. Jamie Pyatt says, I bet. Oscar says, in this room, there's another green door. Javon says, if Jay can get all 100 items, there's a special cutscene at the end of this game. Shiver Sniper says, this is the final room. Well, not for the game, but last room to get you to the end later. Okay. So, should I put my energy cells in here? Is it worthwhile to put them in here? Also, can I even do that? Within the wall has probably malfunctioned. So you're saying inside the wall? Oh. I expected to be able to do something with that. But maybe I can't. Maybe there's a control somewhere. Oh, and here's another energy cell location. I still have 5 more that I can use. Shattered structure is all that remains of the tank that housed the ship's Aurora unit. Oh, man. This had an Aurora unit in the ship? What's that? Something happened here, and it was not good. Quite forcefully removed, it seems. Return power to the local stations to resume normal operations. Okay, but how and where? Aha! That's taking a much longer time to scan. Security hatch control mechanism is malfunctioning. A strong blast could probably loosen any jammed parts. Alright. Like this? There we go. Should I use my energy cells here? Ricky says, doesn't he need 100% to get that special cutscene at the end, Javon? Shiver says, yes, those are the ones you need. Oscar says, look for the green door that contains the energy tank. Look for it when you go back to the ship. Okay, I'll look for it. I'll check the map, too. Javon says, burb. Simon says, scan the game. Oscar says, now you can see the energy cells lore to look for the energy cells in the previously visited planets. Rumikis is on the quick topic of movies. If you want to watch an interesting, unique movie, watch a movie called Happy Death Day. It's currently in theaters. I watched that with my wife because we were big fans of the movie Groundhog Day, which does get a mention in the movie. I was like, come on, eventually somebody's got to mention this because this is a direct copy of Groundhog Day with a morbid twist. It does get a mention, but it wasn't quite as good as that, but it was a fun twist on it. But if you've seen Groundhog Day, I think you'd know that it's hard to live up to that movie. It doesn't seem like much when you first start the movie, but by the end you can really see what a genius movie that it was. How well done it was. Beep, bop, bop, beep. Plus it's Bill Murray. I mean, come on. All the things. Ooh. Oh my. Something coming up from the depths? Why is it zooming down there? Ah, that is quite a Metroid now, isn't it? What is that? Metroid Hatcher. When their head's interior is damaged, its tentacles can be ripped off. So I have to hit the interior and then rip off its tentacles. Sounds good. Oh, hang on. I see some more chats. Jimmy says, Jay, I want to make some time to work my way through the Mega Man X series over the next while. Oh man, I haven't even done that. I've played like them all, but I haven't beaten them all. Awesome. Did you play X4? How was it? Was it as good as I told you? Shiver says, make sure to use that visor. Jamie says, oh yeah, Happy Death Day was worth seeing. I was interested in it. Yeah, I think it is. It's, like I said, it's not going to live up to your expectations of Groundhog Day, but it is worth seeing. Simon says, I'd play the whole Mega Man X up to X6. Yeah. Yeah. And then 7 and 8 and Command Mission. But, I mean, sure, give them a try. Why not? Jimmy says, yeah, that's the plan. I have the PS2 collection. Yeah, go for it. It's so good. Oscar says, yeah, use the energy cells. Here you need something that is at the end of Valhalla. You are very near to get the secret message from this place. Good, good. Simon says, nice, Jamie. Rumiki says, the theme is similar to that movie, but Happy Death Day is a good, healthy mix of comedy and horror. Yeah, it is a mix of those. Shiver says, lol, good fight. That was pretty hard. Didn't think you would make it. Which fight? I don't even remember. Must be sarcasm. Rumiki says, the reveal of her real killer was the only thing that I didn't like about the movie. It didn't make sense. Well, actually, no, I liked that it wasn't... I liked that twist. I don't want to say too much. Because the other ones all seemed way too obvious and also nonsensical. So, I don't know. I liked it better as the way that it was. That actually made it better for me. Whoa, wait. He was killed that easily? I thought he was going to have to, like, rip off his tentacles and stuff. Oh, wow. That was nothing. That's funny. Man, now they got this visor. No Metroid stands a chance. Now they're weak again. Good. They were so annoying earlier, phasing in and out of existence, and now you can kill them in like 2 seconds. It's great. Did I have to care about the ramp? Couldn't I have simply space jumped over it anyway? Let me through! Now, who are you carrying there, sir? Has flatline. Cause of death, puncture wounds from multiple attackers. You dead. You dead. Oh. Guess I missed a little bit. Gotcha. See how easy they are now? Just hit them once in the right spot and they're gone. Is that it? Is that all you got? I think that's all I got. Okay, nothing in there it seems. I love how corrupted Samus's face is. That left eye's got a glow to it. There's all those veins up the side of her face there. It's pretty cool. Oscar says, hey, the Metroid Hatcher fight is like a mini boss fight, so you can do it by the hardest way or the easiest. I didn't know which was which, so I guess I did the easy way. Jamie Pyatt says, yeah, man, I played X4. It was a blast. It inspired me to play them all the ones I have, at least. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's, you know, that was the amazing thing. So I played X1, like I said. I had no idea 2 or 3 ever existed, and then one day we saw X4 in stores. So then I played X4, X6, eventually got back to X5, and dabbled a little bit with 2 and 3. So I got to spend more time with 2, 3, 5. I could beat them all again because it'd be awesome, because I love those games. Yes, great games. Oscar says the easiest way to kill a character, the Hatcher, is to activate the X-Visor, which we did. Shoot the weak spot, which we did. Jimmy says, Simon, were you and your band working on new material? Riki says, also, how is Groundhog Day? Really good. Definitely check it out. Watched the movie, and is the movie basically Bill Murray dies, day repeats? He doesn't die. It's just at the end of the day, he wakes up at the same day, over and over and over again. There's more to it, and there's a lot of character building to it that's really important to the movie. So I don't want to give anything else away, but definitely watch Groundhog Day. It is really good. Definitely much better than Happy Death Day, in my opinion, personally. IG says Metroid Samus Returns gets more difficult during many Metroid battles. Yeah, it does. It's a great game. I'm liking it a lot. I'm a little lost right now, though. I'm not sure where to go. I have to crack open my guide. Simon says, not exactly. We were having a jam session as an exercise, so we developed more band chemistry. Javon says, hey, I'm back. Welcome back. Jimmy says, got ya. Well, 12 hours will build chemistry indeed. Yes, it will. 12 hours is a lot of time. I've only ever done a 6-hour stream, man. It's the most I could do at one sitting. But I suppose I used to do 10 hours in a day, 2 hours, and then 4 hours, and then 4 hours. With a pirate melee weapon. Oh, no. Does that number have some significance? Display reads 78356. 78356. Is that going to be a code somewhere? Like on this thing? Oh, it's a lore. Check the, Javon says, Jay, why you spoil that? I need to watch that. Oh, trust me, I didn't spoil anything. That happens, like, right away in the movie. Don't worry about it. Planner says, oh, Planner, how's it going, dude? Thanks for coming. This Groundhog Day is a good movie. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh. Missed some more chats. Planner says. Ha 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 ha. You think you're so funny, Planner. Simon says, 12-hour jam and then sleeping all together. Band chemistry sure is way up. Nice. Big dog pile. Shiver Sniper says, no need for the guide. You're almost done. No, I'm talking about Metroid Samus Returns. Other game. 3DS. The path shall become clear soon. Planner says, Jay, I am sad. My Minecraft server keeps crashing. Please send chocolate and flowers. Totally. It should be there now. Rumiki says, I'll definitely check out uTorrent. It's in order to check out Groundhog Day. Wow. Maybe don't have a record of that. Rumiki says, sup, Planner? Planner says, don't pirate, mate. Simon says, hiya, Planner. Javon says, I'm your guide because I've been playing this since before I was 11, and I still remember where all the expansions are and energy tanks. Rumiki says, shh, who said anything about pirating, Planner? Okay, now I'm going to read this lore. Anhur Incident. Planet Aether, home of the Luminoth, was struck by a Phazon meteor 5 decades ago. The impact had catastrophic effects on the already unstable planet. That was the planet from Prime 2. The impact on the already unstable planet, creating a dark twin of the planet. Oh, so that's what happened. And a dire race known as the Ing. A brutal war between the twin planets took place, with the Ing gaining the upper hand. The GFS Tyre went to the sector to investigate pirate activity, but were forced to make an emergency landing on Aether. Shortly after, the entire crew of Tyre was attacked and annihilated by the Ing. Hunter Samus Aran was sent to investigate and wound up entangled in the local conflict. Aran fought against both space pirates and Ing, and arose victorious. Aether's dark twin vanished, taking with it the Ing horde, and the planet's peace was finally restored. After the Aether incident, the Federation sent the GFS Anhur back to Aether to deal with the pirate base. Upon arrival, the crew and marines of the Anhur assisted the native Luminoth in dismantling an abandoned space pirate mining facility. During the operation, the crew detected the presence of Phazon. The ship's crew investigated and collected several kilograms of ore, which would later lead to the development of the PED. Interesting. So, I'm sorry. 5 decades ago? Does that mean that Metroid Prime 2 took place 50 years ago? That doesn't make sense. They must have not mentioned some of the time passing between when the Phazon struck and when Samus came. 50 years? There's no way. Crazy. Alright, got some more chats. Oscar says, Jay, if you look carefully, the Anhur incident is the same Aether incident. Yes, basically. Glenn says, whoever mentioned uTorrent. Oscar says, Metroid Prime echoes. Yep, that's the one. Glenn says, Metroid Prime rib is my favorite beef. Oh, yeah. Oscar says, hey, Jay, are you hungry? Have you taken lunch? Yeah, I had lunch before I started the stream, and I'm going out for dinner, so this stream is ending very soon. Shiver says, yes, now all the dots are connecting. Jay from the other primes. Cool, huh? It can't have been 50 years ago, though, can it? She's old, then. Rumiki says, well, hopefully my IP provider isn't watching this stream, lol. Wait. Planner says, I had Sonny's barbecue for lunch. Delicious. I love barbecue. Javon says, Aether, that what they are talking about? Yes. Planner says, ISPs don't seem to care much about all that. I used to use YouTube MP3 a ton before I gave up music pirating and never ran into legal trouble. Still doesn't mean anyone should do it, though. No, they do care about that stuff. Depending on what you're doing, they will definitely throttle you and so forth. Rumiki says, I guess Samus doesn't age then, right? Planner says, no, Jay, Metroid Prime 2 didn't take place 50 years ago. They meant the Phazon meteor hit 50 years ago. Right, but they didn't mention how much time passed in between. So how long ago was it? We don't have any idea. Javon says, sounds like it to be honest. It does sound like it. Shiver says, no, Metroid Prime 2 was very recent. It was saying it was struck by Leviathan 50 years ago. You went there like 3 years ago. I'm just saying they didn't make it clear how much time had passed from when the seed hit to when Samus got there. It made it sound like it was fast. Simon says, I think it happened 50 years into the lore, not that in between games happened 50 years. Planner says, I wonder how old Samus is by fusion. She is Foxy Mama age, probably. I don't know what age that is. That's not an age. Whoa. Oh, because it's a space pirate. Right. Rumiki says most ISPs don't really care about that stuff, but some do. A VPN would help for people that care about that. It's true. It's true. Okay, that way or this thing. Let's do this thing. What is this thing? Oh, who had the code? I think it was this guy. And I forgot. And it was this thing. 78356. 78356. 78356. I think it worked.
Data log entry 2467.3. This will be the last communication of the GFS Valhalla. Our efforts to repel the space pirate wave force have failed. They have successfully removed the primary mounting structure around our stasis tank. It is obvious now that they intend to extract us from the Valhalla. It is vital that the Federation receive this transmission. Severing main power. A large bioform is creating a
Uh-oh.
implant into sentient planets, which is the source of all phasing. Darkness coming.
Wow. That's cool. Pretty cool. Alright, now off this way. Oh, good. I don't need an energy cell. I just need my normal thing. So used to them asking for energy cells for everything. Oh, first of all, scan it. Yes. Beep. Bap. Bop. Blop. What are we looking at here? Pirate code acquired? What is that?
The data you just acquired appears to be a space pirate entry code. We are unable to determine its purpose at this time.
Well, that answered my question and didn't at the same time. Javon says, every time with this music it sounds so scary. Oscar says, yes. Rumiki says, Samus is mostly in her 30s by fusion. Remember, she started bounty hunting when she was very young. Planner says, I used to do super shady stuff on the internet when I was younger, and I fortunately never got ratted out by my ISP. Oscar says, now after getting this new mission, Jay, be on the lookout for the energy tank and the hidden missile and gunship. I don't have very much time left. I'm going to go straight to my ship. Next time I'll have to go clear out the items in here. Jimmy says, I'm sure you mentioned it, Jay, but where are you going for supper? A place called the Melting Pot. They do fancy fondue. Well, all of the courses are some form of fondue, and the dessert course is like melted chocolate, right? And you're dipping stuff in. It's really sweet. Even the entree, you're cooking steaks and stuff inside this fondue pot. It's very cool. Oscar says, haha, creepy message from the Aurora unit. Yes, because it was like dying and the voice is getting lower and lower. Shiver says, what could pirates want with an Aurora unit, Jay? All of our secrets, of course. Planner says, I think it was awful, though, that the ISPs can track what you do online. Zero privacy. Well, but all of the traffic runs through it, that's all I'm saying. I mean, it'd be a lot of work to hide it all. Oscar says, lol, so you are going for phase. You are going to the source of all phazon, of course. Planner says, it's why we need to net neutrality and privacy laws for the internet. It's true. Oscar says, cool, now we don't have to worry about energy cells. We don't? Rumiki says, don't forget about Big Brother. It's always watching you, Planner. Simon says, Shady J, you using pirate codes. Lol. Oscar says, now to the pirate homeworld. Planner says, James Orwell's novel was so true. Rumiki says, George Orwell. Yeah. Planner says, Jay, you look smart in those glasses. Thank you. Planner says, Jay, no, do not go to the melting pot. Sorry, I went there for my sister's birthday, and it's awful. I've been there like 3 times. I love that place. Rumiki says 1984 should be a book that everyone and their grandparents should read. Planner says, the prices are sky high and it takes hours to fix your entire meal, and you have to do it all yourself. It's amazing. I love that place. Sorry you didn't like it. Jamie says, have fun. I'll head out myself. See y'all. See ya, Jamie. Okay. Besides, I'm going with my parents, and this time they're paying. So I don't have to pay for it. We're celebrating birthdays. There's going to be like 6 of us. It's going to be a good time. Gives you lots of opportunity to talk and chat, catch up, all that stuff. And I I love that food. It's so good. Maybe you got the wrong kind of stuff to cook it in. I was a fan. You just sit there and talk while it's cooking. It's not a big deal. And for the dessert course, you don't have to do anything. It's just you dip it in the chocolate and you're good. You have to cook nothing. I'm seriously just running back to the ship and saving because I gotta get ready for this dinner thing. I do not really have time to explore anymore. We did use up all of our time in here. That was a good choice. And of course, reading chats. Coming through. Oh, yeah. Saying I'm running to the ship and then, oh, hey, there it is. Might as well. That was 2 seconds. Someone says, see ya, Jamie. Mickey says, take care. Jamie says, bye for now. Planner says, fair enough. If you like it, then I can respect that. Oscar says, well, so see ya, Jay. Good stream. Next stream will be the end, I'm telling you. Sounds good to me. Planner says, gotta go fast, Jay. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on being Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast. Help! Let me through! Help! Okay. Okay, go down here. What is this? Oh, I shouldn't explore anymore, I say, as I go and I jump in a hole in the wall. Oh. I have no idea what's happening here. Apparently I'm going to go right back to where I started. Okay, well, whatever. Or I'm not. Whoa. Oh, I probably was just stopped by a piston earlier. Strange. Well, fun. Let's move on. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, come on. Just run away. It's the only honorable thing in this situation. Get to your ship as fast as you can. Then we'll not have to sing any more songs. And then everyone would be happy. There would be much rejoicing. Whatever it takes for Jay to stop singing. You can even call that singing. It's disgraceful. Get me out of here. Don't care to kill any of these fools. I need to scan something. I think it's in the next area. So let me kill this guy who's making me crazy. And I gotta scan something across the way because I've never scanned them. Oh, okay. Well, they're not here today. Next time I'm here, I'll scan them. Along with trying to find the rest of the stuff around here. Just save. That's all I need to do now. Okay. Wow. A bunch of chats at the end again. Yeah. Simon says, I guess the melting pot is a fondue place. Indeed it is. Oscar says, hey Jay, good luck with dinner. Thank you, Oscar. Planner says, door loading times in Metroid Prime 3 are too dang high. Yes, they are. They're awful. Ricky says, sounds like a good fancy restaurant. It's something that I should look into, since going to McDonald's every other week probably isn't good for me. Word. Planner says, lol, Sonic the Hedgehog. Planner says, he had a hedge. Oscar says, good stream. Bye, Jay. See ya, Oscar. Mickey says Metroid Prime 1 and Prime 2's load times in Trilogy were made longer than Prime 3. Fun fact. It didn't feel like it. When I was playing that trilogy, they didn't feel this bad at all. They felt like they were much shorter. Planner says, Hedgehog the Sonic. Rumiki says, adios, Oscar. Oscar says, adios, Rumiki. Gracias. Oscar says, buen dia, Rumiki. Rumiki says, 11 viewers, boy! Hang on, I'll do my spiel after I finish all these chats. Planner says, what Federation ship should the Space Pirates attack next? Samus's. Planner says, Dark Samus. Hey, is my terrorist attack plan on for tomorrow? Nice. Guys, thank you so much for watching. There's 11 folks right now. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitch. I'm a small streamer, so I can use all the support that I can get. And today, I gotta go do some dinner. You guys are the best. I'm taking off right now. So thanks for coming, guys. See you later. Bye.